So this is the Manscaped Dome Shaver Pro, and this is the Philips Norelco 3600 face shaver. However, I know a lot of people like to use these types of shavers on their head. Now, with the Dome Shaver Pro, this shaver has 5 cutting surface areas, whereas with the 3600, this one only has 3. But more importantly, since the Dome Shaver is specifically designed for your head, we do have a much more concave design here, and these heads have a good amount of articulation. However, the 3600 also has a decent amount of articulation here on these blades, and this head here does pivot for up and down. However, it does not pivot from side to side. But overall, the 3600 also does a decent job of making good contact with your head. Plus, the 3600 does have an additional trimmer here on the back, which is going to be good for, like, let's say, your beard. Now, both of these razors have a built-in rechargeable battery, and both of these razors have a power button here on the front. However, with the Dome Shaver Pro, this razor is going to be good for around 90 minutes, whereas with the 3600, this one's going to be good for around 60 minutes. But more importantly, when it comes to charging these two razors, the Manscaped Dome Shaver Pro easily takes the win here. With this razor, you can charge it up via a USB-C port here on the front, or you can also charge it wirelessly. But more importantly, the Dome Shaver Pro comes included with a charging cable, which is USB-A to USB-C, and it also comes included with a USB-A wall adapter in the box. Whereas with the 3600, this razor charges via a proprietary charging port here on the bottom. And even though it does come included with a charging cable, it does not come included with a USB-A wall adapter in the box. So here you are going to have to use your own wall adapter. And personally, I do feel that not having a USB-A wall adapter in the box is a problem, because USB-A wall adapters aren't as common these days because most products are moving over to a USB-C charging port. So the proprietary charging port on the 3600 plus the lack of the USB-A wall adapter in the box does make this razor feel a little dated, especially in 2024 and 2025. Now, when it comes to the overall ergonomic design of these two razors, I actually really like them both. Now, with the Dome Shaver Pro, we do have a soft touch surface, all of this here and a little bit back here, and this actually extends all around here, and we also have some soft touch surface here. And overall, you can hold this razor either like this, or you can hold it like this. And since there's so much soft touch coming in contact with your skin, this razor does not get all that slippery if you're trying to get a shave while in the shower. You only have smooth plastic here on the back, which is all of this glossy stuff here. And with the 3600, this one isn't all that bad either. This here, we do have a lot of knurling here on the side, and this entire portion here is rubber. We also have a good amount of rubber here, and that rubber extends here on this side as well. We only have a smooth plastic here on the back and smooth plastic here, and you can either hold this razor like this, or you can hold this razor, you can hold this razor like that if you want. Overall, the 3600 doesn't get slippery like, let's say, the more premium 7600, which does have a lot more plastic surfaces than the 3600. And in order to clean the 3600, we do have a spring-loaded lid here, which you just open up like that, and you can go ahead and remove any hairs that you might have in here. And then when you're done, you just close that back up, and you are good to go again. Whereas with the Dome Shaver Pro, this here is actually magnetically attached to this, so you can just actually separate that, and you can go in, remove any hairs that you might have in here, and then once you're done, all you got to do is just throw that back on. Now, you can actually throw this here any direction that you might like, but I like to make sure that the logo is standing upright when we throw that on here. But finally, there are the cases that come with these two razors. Now, with the Dome Shaver Pro, in order to store it in its case, you actually do have to disassemble it. This just comes right off, and then this just drops in here. You also get a cover for the blades here, and then you just throw that in here. And then we also have a pocket for our USB-A charging wall adapter and our charging cable. Zip that up, and then you can just close that. And this case is going to keep this razor well protected if you throw it into your luggage. The only thing to look out for is, yes, this case is pretty big. And we're just going to go ahead and put this all together again and again. It's very simple. All you got to do is just take your head out. You can remove the lid here, and then you can just attach that, and you are good to go again. But then there's the 3600. Now the 3600 also comes included with a cover for your blades, and you do get a soft shell carrying case, but this soft shell carrying case is not going to physically protect your razor. However, this type of case is good if, like, let's say you do a quick shave and you want to throw this into your luggage. If you have it inside your case, then at least your clothes isn't going to get wet, but the razor itself is still prone to getting damaged. But with all that being said, the 3600 is a face shaver that gets the job done for both your face and also your head, because these blades actually have a good amount of articulation, so it's going to do a decent job of actually conforming to the shape of your head. And it also has a decent battery life of 60 minutes. And overall, I like the design of this razor because there are a lot of rubber surface areas, so this razor doesn't get all that slippery if you're trying to get a shave while in the shower. And you also have an additional trimmer here on the back. However, the proprietary charging port on this razor, plus the lack of a USB-A wall adapter in the box, does make this razor feel a little dated, especially in 2024 and 2025. Whereas with the Dome Shaver Pro, this shaver is specifically designed for your head because of the concave design, plus we have 5 blades instead of 3. But from a tech spec standpoint, I really like that this shaver has a battery life of 90 minutes, but more importantly, it charges via a USB-C port, so you can use your phone's charger if you want. And also, the Dome Shaver Pro also charges wirelessly.